What's going on, guys? My name is Connor Blackman, personal trainer, and today we're going to be talking about forearms. More importantly, how often to do forearms and what I do for them. So the first question to answer is, how often do you do them? And really, the answer is not that often. I would say at the most once a week, at the least once every other week. Your forearms are getting worked in every single workout. Every time you pick up a set of dumbbells and walk them back to the rack, you're working your forearms. Every time you deadlift, you're working your forearms. When you do pull-ups, and every single bicep exercise is a compound movement with your forearms, so they don't need that much individual attention. I do about 10 to 12 minutes of forearms after my bicep workout. All right, guys, so what do we do for forearms? I have a very simple circuit that will leave your forearms absolutely on fire. We're going to do 4 exercises, back to back to back to back, just like always. Rest for about a minute, and then we'll repeat it 3 more times for a total of 4. This won't last more than 12 minutes. It's really simple, but very effective. Let's get to it. Every single one of these exercises are compound movements with your bicep, except for the last one. First thing we got, hammerhead curls. Both arms at the same time. 1. We're going for 15 here. This is the easiest exercise in the circuit, minus the last one, so use a pretty heavy weight. I'm really trying to squeeze in my forearms, really contract really hard at the top and controlling it all the way down. 14, 15, all right? I'm gonna set those to the side. Straight into the next thing. I'm using the cable here for this. You can use free weights as long as it's a straight bar. No easy curl bars for this. Reverse grip, so your hands stay fully pronated. Right here, just like this. Now what you're going to want to do while doing this, naturally, your elbows are going to want to flare out and do more like an upright row. Avoid that. Keep your elbows down. Get as much range of motion as possible. I lost count of how many I'm on, but we're doing a total of 15. I think that was 8. Alright, so now we got a pretty good burn going on in the forearms. Next exercise, in my opinion, is the hardest. We're doing a false grip, reverse curl. So you're going to grab a light set of dumbbells, and you're going to hold it by the top like this. Alright, so this is going to challenge your grip because you're out wide. The difficulty on this depends on the type of dumbbell you're using. This has a pretty small surface area, so I'm able to fit my whole palm around it. But depending on what type of gym you're at, some of them are a lot wider, which makes this a lot more challenging, which isn't a bad thing. I'm using 10s here. This is honestly pretty heavy. For this exercise, this is really hard. All right, so elbows stay in. Keep your palms down. Just like I was talking about in reverse grip curls, what you're gonna wanna do, naturally, is your elbows are gonna wanna come out. You gotta fight that. I'm gonna go for about 10 here. As you can tell, I'm already starting to lose my grip. 1 more. Now, one thing you gotta avoid doing is letting your wrists get in this position. Try to keep them neutral, try to keep them here. It's really hard. Last thing to do after all that is we're gonna pick up some of the heaviest dumbbells you can find, and you're just gonna walk. For about 30 seconds, I wanna stay in frame here, so I'm not gonna walk too far, but you're just gonna walk, and you're gonna hold them tight. I only got 50s here, because that's the heaviest that this gym has. So naturally, if I'm in a bigger gym, I'm going to use heavier dumbbells because that's the way to challenge this. Alright guys, let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, and make sure you leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future content. And guys, if you're looking for a trainer who's going to give you creative and effective workouts such as this all the time, head over to heroesfitness.org and see how you can get started today. I'll see you guys next time.